Hello, this is D, and I'm back with another video. And I'm really supposed to be on vacation still, but the news is just dropping hot. And it is reported, and this is from Tom Henderson over at InsideGaming.com, that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming to the PlayStation 5. Now, this is absolutely insane. Now, Indiana Jones is their upcoming title, which is coming out this December. And according to this article, it is coming out in early 2025 on the PlayStation 5. It will be about a 6-month exclusive on the Xbox and PC platform. Now, I know Xbox guys right now, they gotta be losing their minds because this was a highly touted exclusive on the Xbox platform. And quite frankly, I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm a little bit surprised that this game is making an appearance on the PlayStation 5. Now, if I look deep into it and I think, from a business aspect, perhaps Disney gave them the IP, they were able to create the game, but there was some type of clause that they had to bring it to other platforms, and they worked it out to be a 6-month delay for it to go on the PlayStation 5. That's the only thing that makes sense to me here, because the IP, of course, Microsoft does not own this IP. Indiana Jones is, of course, owned by Disney. Now, let's get into the article here. Now, it goes on to say a reputable insider has claimed that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming to the PlayStation 5 after an expired time exclusive window. That's according to Nate the Hate, who took the news to Twitter. Machine Games' Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will release on the Xbox and PC this holiday as a timed console exclusive. After this timed exclusive window expires, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is planned to come to the PlayStation 5 in the first half of 2025. According to the insider gaming sources, some outlets have been given the heads up of the news and have signed NDAs, and it's currently unclear on the information and when it will be announced. Maybe perhaps Tuesday's opening night show at Gamescom. Now, we know that Gamescom is going on this week, so there's going to be some information that comes out of the show. So maybe this is pre-information that is going to come out at the show. Now, I'm also hearing, and I reported this in yesterday's video, that Flight Simulator is also going to be making an appearance on the PlayStation 5. So if these reports are correct, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, as well as Flight Simulator, will make an appearance on the PlayStation 5, and the rumored Forza Horizon 5 will not make an appearance. Now, if we're going to take Phil Spencer at his word, I believe he did say he's going to release 4 games on the PlayStation 5, and they're going to see how it works, or he said other platforms. So I don't know what to say here. I think Microsoft's strategy going forward, I think some games are going to come over to the PlayStation 5. It looks like they're going to hold their core games to the Xbox, which I feel is a smart move. But it looks like some of these other studios, their games will arrive on the PlayStation 5. It looks like it's going to be in a timed fashion. And, it brings the argument once again, is it worth it owning an Xbox when you can get most of the games on the competition? Now, let's get over to X here, and we're going to read what he actually said. So I'm not going to read that again. You can see it on the screen for yourself. It's everything that I just repeated. And let's go to the thread and what people are saying about it. So, of course, there's a meme here. Did I say 4? I meant more. Time console exclusives of your own IP. Laughing my friggin' ass off. Well, I gotta say right there, they don't own the Indiana Jones IP. They don't own it. They were given the license to make the game. So I don't know what you're going on about here. And we got someone else says, nice, the game looks like it's going to be fun. So some people are excited it's going to be coming to the PlayStation 5. And we got Colt even chiming in here. He says what he promised he'd do. He'd only put 4 games on the PlayStation. So, they did say they were going to bring games. So we can't really act so surprised that games are arriving on the PlayStation 5 when Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, said he was bringing games to other platforms. Now we know what these games are. It's going to be Flight Simulator and Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Of course, they brought over Sea of Thieves and Grounded. And let's see what this leads in the future. I think the sales are going to also dictate on whether Microsoft is going to continue to bring games over to the PlayStation platform. I believe also their console sales may have a little bit to do with it as well. Game Pass, if people are subscribing to Game Pass, if they're making the revenue that they need to, will also factor into this. I will honestly say, though, this will not be the last. You're going to see more Xbox titles come to other platforms, specifically the PlayStation. And when the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out, you're also going to see Microsoft games on that platform as well. Now, whether or not the core games will make an appearance there is up for debate. Personally, I don't believe that those games will show up on other platforms. It just doesn't make sense to have Halo, to have Gears, to have Forza, to have Fable. These games that really make up the core of Microsoft, it doesn't make sense to have them on other platforms because it kind of negates the reason to invest in your own ecosystem. Yes, we have Xbox Game Pass, and I think it's the best service in gaming. I think it offers the most value, and I love the service. But let's just be honest here. You need to have something special in your portfolio, in your ecosystem, to attract people to your ecosystem in the first place. Yes, you can enter the ecosystem through the PC, but also through the console. And let's be honest here, console sales, they sell a lot more. It's a lot more accessible. The casuals, most people have consoles over a PC. Now, of course, the PC market is huge. It's a separate market. But I'm saying the casual gamer, they are into consoles. And if you don't offer anything special on your console, it kind of doesn't give them a reason to invest into it. Yes, Game Pass is a great value, but if you can get those games on other platforms and the other platforms have games that you do not have, you are at a disadvantage in my honest opinion. So we're gonna have to see how this all plays out. It's really interesting. I want to know what you guys think about Indiana Jones coming to the PlayStation 5 after a timed window on Xbox and PC. And what about Flight Simulator? Now, for me personally, Flight Simulator, it's been out for a while. I don't really care if that game makes an appearance on the PlayStation because it's not a core Xbox game. Maybe the console warriors don't like that, but in the essence of selling games or games that sells consoles, Flight Simulator is not one of those games. It's just not. So it doesn't matter if it goes on the PlayStation. Now, Indiana Jones is questionable. I think Indiana Jones would have moved a lot of Xbox consoles. Now that gamers are going to have an opportunity to play this game on the PlayStation 5, perhaps they'll just wait and not invest in an Xbox console. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think about this, so let me know in the comment section down below. And like I usually say, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.